Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
WWE is marching toward WWE Evolution 2 Premium Live event under the creative leadership of Triple H. The all-women's PLE is set to air live on July 13, 2025, from State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. A few hours back, the King of Kings has disclosed the official poster for this event, which features multiple top stars, including Hall of Famers. Amid this, there are chances that Triple H might turn WWE's top babyface champion, Io Sky, heel after almost 351 days at Evolution 2025. This could be done with the potential aid of Kairi Sane and Asuka, thus reuniting the Damage Control faction too. For those unaware, Sky is arguably the most popular babyface world champion on the main roster now, considering John Cena and Gunther are heels, and Tiffany Stratton is a tweener. The Women's World Champion is set to lock horns with Rhea Ripley in a title showdown. Before Night of Champions 2025, WWE has dropped hints for the Asuka vs Sky match at SummerSlam 2025. However, with the loss of the Empress of Tomorrow in the finals of Queen of the Ring, the King of Kings may opt for a new direction for both stars. Kairi Sane and Asuka were part of the Damage Control faction along with Io and Bayley. Later, the group disbanded, and all the women went on different paths. On Raw this week, WWE also aired a video package for the Pirate Princess. Bringing back Damage Control could be perfect to strengthen the women's division of Monday Night Raw. This will also raise some legit competition in the women's tag team title scene. Meanwhile, it's important to note that the reunion of Damage Control at Evolution 2 will turn Io Sky into a villainous star. If this unfolds, it will be the first time in almost a year that she will be a heel in the company. It remains to be seen what will happen at Evolution 2 when Io Sky will lock horns against Mommy in a women's world title bout. Major WWE star was absent from the recent announcement of Triple H. Triple H hyped the Evolution 2 PLE and revealed its official poster. However, fans noticed that Asuka is noticeably missing from the graphic despite it being an all-women's PLE. The Empress of Tomorrow is not only a popular star but also has contributed to uplifting the women's division in the company. After all this, her absence from the poster wasn't appreciated by the fans. The WWE Universe is happy with the fact that Bayley, Naomi, Lyra Valkyria, and others get their spot in the graphics. Despite this, the absence of Asuka from the poster isn't sitting well with many. For nearly a year, the WWE Universe had basked in the glory of their chosen hero, a champion who embodied heart, grit, and the fire of the people. Cody Rhodes had done the unthinkable at WrestleMania, finishing his story and dethroning Roman Reigns after a historic reign. Night after night, city after city, Cody defended the undisputed WWE Universal Championship with an open challenge mentality, fighting everyone from Solo Sikoa to Gunther to a shocking return match against Randy Orton. He was beloved. The face of a new era under Triple H's creative reign. But behind the scenes, the King of Kings knew something that the fans didn't. Every hero's story gets stale if it never ends, and the industry's lifeblood is surprise. It had been 351 days. Cody's American nightmare was in danger of becoming the American routine. And Triple H, sitting backstage with the title match card for SummerSlam spread across his desk, knew what had to be done. The seeds of betrayal. For months, subtle cracks had appeared. Cody's promos had grown more defensive. He snapped at fans who doubted him after a controversial count-out win against Seth Rollins. He ignored warnings that Jey Uso deserved a fair rematch. But fans shrugged it off. He's just passionate, they said. Behind Cody's back, Triple H quietly made calls. He knew he couldn't flip a beloved babyface heel overnight. He needed chaos, a catalyst, and the return of a machine that once dominated Raw, the Authority. Or rather, a new version of it. Triple H had always envisioned a modern-day faction that combined the raw ruthlessness of Evolution, the control of the Authority, and the unpredictability of the Shield. But who could stand by Cody's side as he fell? Who would help him burn down his own legacy and rise from the ashes as WWE's ultimate villain? SummerSlam, the night the dream died. The main event at SummerSlam was billed as the final chapter, Cody Rhodes vs Sami Zayn. The ultimate underdog story. Sami had clawed his way back from obscurity after losing the Intercontinental title to Bronson Reed. Now, the fans were ready to see him crowned as the new People's Champion. The match was a classic. 30 minutes of near falls, dramatic reversals, and crowd chants that shook Ford Field in Detroit. Sami was seconds away from victory after a hell of a kick, but the referee was out cold from a collision in the corner. Then, it happened. A hooded figure slipped through the barricade and slid into the ring, blasting Sami with a steel chair. The crowd gasped as the hood came down. It was Tommaso Ciampa, the man Cody once helped return from injury, now driving the chair into Sami's ribs again and again. The ref stirred just in time to count Cody's pin. 1, 2, 3. The arena erupted, in confusion. Cody stood, championship high, but didn't smile. He didn't explain. He simply looked down at Sami, then at Ciampa, and left the ring. Raw, the rebirth of the Authority. The next night, the WWE Universe demanded answers. Cody opened Raw, stepping into the ring to a thunderstorm of boos and confused cheers. "I gave you everything," he snarled, voice cracking. "Every drop of blood. Every broken promise. Every story you begged me to finish. And when it wasn't enough, you started looking for the next hero." He paused, pacing. Ciampa appeared beside him, arms folded, unapologetic. "I'm not your hero anymore. I'm your reminder, that this is my story, not yours. And I'm not alone." The lights went out. A new theme blared. And through the darkness came Damian Priest, Money in the Bank winner, but now without the briefcase, traded for allegiance. Rhea Ripley appeared too, her vicious smirk matching the electric fury in the arena. Then Finn Balor, sporting a black suit instead of his Judgment Day ring gear, shook Cody's hand. Triple H appeared on the Tron, the mastermind behind it all. "You want a fairy tale? This is reality," he said. "You people think you run this place, you don't. We do. And this business is about power, not fairy tales. The Authority is back. And we're not asking permission this time." A new nightmare. The new Authority, Cody Rhodes, Ciampa, Balor, Ripley, and Priest, quickly made Raw their kingdom. Anyone who stood against them found themselves outnumbered, brutalized backstage, or robbed of opportunities. Cody stopped defending the title weekly. Instead, he forced contenders to fight each other in grueling gauntlets just for a glimpse of him. Sami Zayn, bruised and beaten, rallied Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and a reluctant Randy Orton to try to stand against the tyranny, but betrayal lurked everywhere. Online, the WWE Universe was split. Some called Cody the ultimate sellout, a man who turned his father's dream into a weapon. Others loved the edge. They said WWE hadn't felt this unpredictable since the Attitude Era. Merch sales for Cody's new Nightmare Authority shirts went through the roof. Rhea Ripley and Balor teased new tag title runs. Priest stalked the mid-card scene like a predator, enforcing Cody's vision. Triple H's gamble. Triple H knew the risks. He could almost hear the boardroom whispers, "You can't turn your biggest merchandise mover heel." But he didn't care. He knew wrestling's deepest truth: a hero who turns his back on his people always becomes the greatest villain of all. For the first time in years, fans had no idea who to trust. No idea who would betray who next. And every week, they tuned in hoping, praying, that someone would break the Authority's grip. The ending no one saw coming. As Survivor Series approached, rumors swirled of Roman Reigns' return. Some insiders claimed he was in talks to join the fight against Cody, to reclaim his lost kingdom from this new monster he unwittingly created. Others whispered about CM Punk, Seth Rollins, or even John Cena stepping up for one final stand. But Triple H smiled backstage, headset on, watching his creation unfold. Cody Rhodes, 351 days as the People's Champion. Now, the nightmare they could never wake up from. The story, once finished, had only just begun.